This podcast is brought to you by the Deluxe Edition Network. To find more great shows on our network, head over to theden.show.
I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Don't quote me on that.
And then you couldn't stop talking about it.
No, I could.
Let me see one of those so I can see how it fits in my big old paw. Till next time, go take on the world. What is going on? And welcome to Take on the World with
Johnny Van Dam
and Mike Douglas. When we were going through the airport, the lady looked at my passport. She said,
yeah, you said
Mike Douglas,
the
actor?
Michael Douglas.
You're the Michael. You put weight on. We're here today with another knife review, and this is a knife we've already reviewed. It happens to be my personal favorite now. It's one of John's favorites. This one's a little different.
I think it's everybody's favorite.
I think everybody who's seen this knife is like, wow, that's a cool knife.
Yeah. So I don't know. Can you link that guy that commented, will you do this specific knife?
I cannot.
You can't? Man.
No. What I could do is go on the comments and say, hey, here, we did this in brass.
Yeah.
If you wanted to check it out.
Okay.
So now I just gave it up. This is the K55K.
Now, actually, I don't think it's called the K55K now. It has a different logo. It doesn't say K55K.
It says Mercator, Germany, Otter. I'm going to call it the K55K.
All right, cool. I agree.
This one is in a brass handle.
And by the way, we're going to let Mike take the helm here. Because I just did like a grueling 4-knife review.
That means this is going to be very short because we've already reviewed this knife. I'm going to go over some.
Well, I mean, I got to talk a lot last time about it. You kind of interjected, so I feel like it's going to be vice versa. So
right, but there's not much more I could tell.
you tell your story, bro.
It's a solid.
You do you.
It's a solid pocket knife. I have this not in brass. This one is brass with a stainless blade.
No.
That's not stainless?
No. If you look...
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's starting to rust at the bottom towards the handle.
That's not stainless?
You see the rust?
I see something on it. Maybe you just stuck it in your butt.
That's poop. That's poop particles.
Wow, that looks like stainless.
Well, thank you. I take care of my knives.
Very nicely.
Well,
you put a patina on the one you gave me.
Yeah, but no, I think on all their stainless knives, they put stainless. They stamp stainless on it.
Like that right there?
Yeah. But that doesn't say stainless.
No, it doesn't.
Nice try. I checked like 10 times.
Okay, so there's a brass handle with a carbon steel blade. Again, the thumb screw.
Which, by the way, did we ever figure out what kind of carbon steel they use?
I don't think it says.
I don't think it does either.
The thumb screw is added by Johnny, and it is brass also, brass looking.
Yeah.
Brass-ish.
I think it's aluminum with like a brass coating.
So it matches the knife really nice. This is a very... I know that the edge holds its blade very well because I've been using the one that John gave me.
Wait, strike that, reverse it.
What?
You said the edge holds his blade very good, very close. He's all nervous. He can't. You can't do me, bro.
Well, you're the knife,
you
motherfucker.
You can't do me. Now I'm saying
the blade.
Yo!
Holds its edge very nicely because I've been using the one that you gave me, and I have not had to sharpen it yet.
Really?
No. I did drop it once.
Dude, I sharpened the fuck out of the one. I actually have it in that bag over there, but I think I started to change the profile of the blade. But you'll see a lot of those from like old World War I ones, and they almost look. You ever see those old like paring knives from a butcher, and they're like ground down to a stick?
Yeah, it's a nub.
That's how like some of them look.
And that's the kind of knife this is. You just want to hold on to it forever.
Yeah, that is for as old as that knife is. That design, it just fucking works.
Now this one is stiffer.
Yeah, it's the last batch that I bought. Like some of them, I can't even open with the thumb stud. It's insane. So it just needs to be worked in. And I don't consider that a bad thing because it's tighter. And then with age, it's gonna.
So, now, what I've noticed with this knife by looking at it, this is probably the handle material is just probably punched out and folded over.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Now, there's a video you can watch of it's like a small little shop in Germany somewhere, and there's a dude walks around and there's no audio to it, or there's no people talking, there's audio, but it just shows you that like the process of how they're made. There's some little old guy freaking stamping out these things, riveting them together, sharpening the blade, and it's pretty cool. It's worth a view.
So we had our original video on this knife that went up. We did a pretty in-depth review, so I'm not going to go over all that stuff again. But someone had commented about the brass handle.
Yeah.
And so Johnny happened to have one, and we figured we'd throw this up real quick.
I think he said that, if I'm not mistaken, that he bought a carbon and a stainless one because of our video? Or maybe he was thinking about it.
I don't know.
And then saw it and was like, okay, I'm sold.
It was one of the first reviews we did on knives.
Yeah.
What the hell? Turn your phone off, John.
Dude, you've been blowing up the whole time. Like,
so,
but
that's pretty much. There's not really much more to tell. This is just a brass version of the knife we already did. I'm going to link our original video in here. Probably at the end on the end card.
Yeah.
So you have to watch all the way to the end.
I mean, I don't know how I would use because I know brass is softer than the stainless or the carbon steel and the locking mechanism. So to me, I would think like the rivets are going to wear. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. What are those rivets made out of?
They look like carbon steel.
So I would think that maybe the rivets would get loose because the brass is softer and just over use, it would just get more play in it.
Maybe the front rivet here, but I don't think these other ones are going anywhere.
No.
Like maybe these two, because they're the only one that has any moving parts on it.
Yeah.
But this one's nice and tight, and I think over time that'll change.
And maybe that's why it's overly tight, is because they knew it might,
I think this one might be more of like a, woohoo, look what I got.
But then again, look at the Buck 110 folding knife, the Folder Hunter. That has a brass bolster, which I would assume is a brass pivot pin, because it's ground down. You can't see the pivot pin.
They may put some alloy in it to.
So yeah, we just kind of wanted to show you what it looks like. It's a beautiful knife.
It is. It's a beautiful knife. It doesn't, when you first look at it, it doesn't look like much, but when you hold it and you use it, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, this can do almost anything.
And then I remember...
Lots of stabby, pokey.
Right. I remember...
I carved with it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you you took that to Colorado, didn't you? Not
yes,
that one, but your...
No, I took
your
mine,
one.
yeah. That's not what I carved Yeti with, though.
No. You carved it with the sneak through every TSA checkpoint knife.
Yes.
What, I was watching a video a while ago about the K55K, and the guy knocked the knife for not being pointy enough.
What?
Oh, it's not a real good stabber. And it almost looks, I swear to God, I'm repeating myself, but I just want to, how asinine a sentence that was, or a statement that was. The thing is almost a fucking dagger.
It's razor sharp.
It's razor sharp, and it's thin. Kind of like my penis.
There's the thinness there. Here's the blade edge. You could barely even see it.
And I didn't even touch that thing since I got it. I didn't sharpen it or nothing.
Well, it's not taking hair off, but it is still sharp. Not like that buck knife. That
buck knife is...
shaved me bare right there. Anyway, just a quick drop on this. I love these knives since I got one.
And I love it's so different than what you would get today. Now, and I love what we were saying with the buck knife that, you know, even though it's got weight, you know you have a solid knife in your hand. And I love the what do they call that thing on the end? That spoon or whatever.
This?
Yeah.
The loop.
I
don't know what it's called.
The loop. It's like the attachment. So what I put, you can put like a cool paracord wrap on there, or a little,
which is what's on
tail.
mine.
Yeah,
I got a paracord tail, and I hang the paracord tail out my pocket. And if I want it, I just grab the paracord, and the knife's in my hand.
Yeah. The engraving on that is solid. It's nice. It's clean. I mean, I guess just what you would expect from that legendary German engineering.
Yeah. Simple, but effective.
Yeah.
So,
no gimmicks here.
Mercator, German-made, Otter,
Messer
K55K.
What other 50 names this frickin' knife has?
In brass.
They make a copper one too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did with the one. And I'm gonna buy the copper one.
I think that thing would patina really nice. I think you're gonna get like a green hue to it.
Yep.
Almost like like an old downspout that you would see on like.
I'm gonna buy the copper one just because you don't have one.
Do I?
You don't.
No, I don't. It's the only one I don't have. I have like 20 of the other ones.
Because as soon as you got the brass, we're like, look what I got.
Yeah. But it's beautiful.
It is.
It's gorgeous. I love. Now, are you going to put the knob on the thumb stud on it?
Probably not.
No. You just like it without the thumb stud?
I like this knife without the thumb stud.
Okay.
I don't
Fair
mind.
enough.
I don't mind grabbing it to open it like this,
Yeah.
like a regular pocket knife.
Yeah.
I don't. I find with this one, I find it hard to use the thumb stud.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, like the last 4 or 5 that I bought, that one I can open with the thumb stud, but I can't. There's like 3 of them that I can't open with the thumb stud at all.
So, K55K
Yes.
in brass. When the copper one is in our hands, we will also throw that one up as well. The video on the K55K was well received, so I just wanted to follow up when we got the brass one and say, hey, look, this is what this one looks like, and it's just as good.
For sure.
It's
Absolutely.
It's a great knife. So we took that on. You go take on the world. Peace.
I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Don't quote me on that.
And then you could stop talking about it.
No, I could.
Let me see one of those so I can see how it fits in my big old paw. Till next time, go take on the world.
Our podcasts exist because of listeners like you. To find other great shows, head over to the Den.show. Thanks for listening.